Today we discussed the Midland BT Mini, which is a compact, straightforward, dependable and versatile device. Featuring Bluetooth 5.0, this device offers 8 hours of operating autonomy, making it perfect for your short journeys. The features of this product enable you to connect and manage your smartphone, as well as communicate with other motorcyclists. You can pair 3 types of intercoms. Inside the package, you will find both the stick microphone and the wired microphone. The product also includes hi-fi super bass 40mm speakers and a very thin 3M VHB mounting system. The rapid attachment can be folded to adapt it to the curvature of the helmet, and in a very simple manner, the BT Mini can be inserted into its attachment system and released using this lever. Let's examine the procedure for pairing the BT Mini with a phone. Currently, the BT Mini is turned off, so there are no LED lights flashing. In this state, we need to press the center button until we see the LED lights flashing in red and blue. This indicates that the BT Mini is actively searching for a phone to establish a connection. Now let's navigate to the Bluetooth settings of the phone, search for the BT Mini device, and confirm the pairing. Once the pairing is confirmed, the BT Mini will be successfully paired for both calls and audio. It's important to note that turning off the BT Mini will result in a disconnection, while turning it back on will automatically reconnect if the phone's Bluetooth function is enabled. Lastly, let's explore how to manage the phone directly from the BT Mini device by utilizing its various features and functions, such as making calls, adjusting audio settings, and accessing other phone functions. The primary function is voice calling. By double-clicking the center button, we will send the command to initiate a voice call to the phone device. To give an example, we can utilize the Google Assistant app for Android phones or Siri for Apple phones, for instance, in order to demonstrate the functionality. By utilizing these applications, we have the capability to request a phone call to arrange transportation to a desired destination, using GPS applications like Google Maps, or to enable us to listen to music through an application. We can also opt to go directly and choose a music application, such as Spotify, and then manage the music directly from the Intercom device without any intermediaries or additional steps involved. For instance, by consistently utilizing the middle button, pressing it for a duration of 2 seconds, we have the ability to pause the music or resume playback. While listening to music, when you double-click the center button, it will take you to the next song. Similarly, when you double-click the volume down button, it will either take you back to the beginning of the current song or to the previous song that was playing. When listening to music, it is crucial to make sure that the multimedia volume of the phone is set to the maximum level, and then we can easily adjust it directly from the BT Mini device, ensuring an optimal audio experience. To raise the volume, we hold down the volume up button until we reach the desired level. To lower the volume, we hold down the volume down button until we reach the desired level. If in the end we do receive a call, we have 2 options for responding. The first option is to simply click on the center button. The second method, on the other hand, is to maintain the active status of the automatic response. In order to enable or disable the automatic response while using BT Mini, we need to simultaneously press the volume down and volume up buttons until we hear the voice indicating that the automatic response is turned on or off. With the auto response feature active, the BT Mini will automatically answer incoming calls after the 3rd ring. Now that we have paired and connected the phone, let's start with the intercom pairings. We have 3 pairings, 1 for each button of the BT Mini, and we start with the pairing on the central button. So with the BT Mini turned on, I hold down the central button and wait to see the red and blue light come on. Here, with this BT Mini, I am in intercom pairing. I take another BT Mini, turn it on, and also with this one turned on, I choose to use the central button and hold it down until I see the red and blue light flashing. This process allows us to establish a secure connection between the BT Mini devices for seamless communication. Both BT Mini currently searching to pair with each other in the intercom. I patiently wait for a few seconds, and after a successful pairing, the process is complete. Simply press the identical button that was used for pairing by clicking it in order to open the audio connection between the two intercoms. Here you see the two purple lights that mean that the audio is open between the two intercoms. Another click always on the button used for pairing, and I will close the audio between the two intercoms. Let's proceed now with the other two pairings. I choose to hold down the volume up button and also wait for the red and blue light feedback, which indicates that another intercom pairing has started. I take a BTX2 Pro SLR that is turned off, enter setup mode by holding down the central button and wait for the steady red light. Then, I press the central button again to send it into intercom pairing. Both devices are flashing red and blue, so I wait for a couple of seconds to complete the pairing process. After the successful pairing, I am ready to continue with the next steps. And the pairing is now completed by pressing the volume up button instead. Using a click, I will open and close the intercom communication towards the BTX2 Pro SLR. In this case, both devices flash purple, indicating that the audio is open. To close the audio, I can simply click again. We conclude by mentioning that the last pairing option is available on the volume down button. I press the volume down button while keeping BT Mini on until I receive the feedback of the flashing red and blue light. I am currently utilizing the most recent intercom pairing, and I intend to obtain an extra Midland BTR1 Advanced. I maintain the central button pressed until I have the red setup light turned on. I press the central button once more, and I also transmit BTR1 Advanced during intercom pairing. After a brief wait, both of these two intercoms have now been paired. I have successfully completed all the pairings that a BT Mini can hold. To open and close the communication with the BT Mini, I will utilize the central button. For the BTX2 Pro SLR, I will make use of the up button, and for the BTR1 Advance, I will employ the down button. By following this procedure, I can establish and terminate communication with each of the paired devices seamlessly, ensuring smooth and efficient operation of the intercom system. If we go to match additional intercoms, the button we will choose for the new pairing will automatically delete the previous pairing and keep only the new pairing in memory. Therefore, if I decide now to pair another intercom on the volume plus button, let's start the intercom pairing from a BTX1 Pro S. And let's start the intercom pairing on the volume plus button from the BT Mini. Let's wait a couple of seconds and we will finish the new pairing on the volume plus button. Well, now by pressing the volume plus button of the BT Mini, we will only open to the new paired device. The previous pairing has been deleted from memory. In fact, if the BTX2 Pro S tried to open to the BT Mini, it will receive an error tone indicating that the previous pairing has been successfully removed from memory. This ensures that the BT Mini is now exclusively connected to the new intercom, and any attempts to connect to the old intercom will result in an error. If, on the other hand, we desire to match various brand interfaces, we will need to employ the subsequent procedure. From the BT Mini, nothing changes. We always select one of the 3 buttons that we want to use, for instance, the central button, and we begin our intercom pairing process. Instead of using the intercom pairing from another brand's intercom, we should use the phone pairing. At this moment, the Cardo intercom is searching for a phone, while the BT Mini intercom is simulating to be a phone. The 2 intercoms will soon establish a connection. Once the pairing is completed from the BT Mini intercom, there will be no changes. We will always utilize the same button we used for pairing to open and close the audio. Currently, the communication is closed. To ensure that the Cardo is connected to a phone, we need to use the reconnection command for the phone and/or initiate a voice call. I will click on the phone button to send the voice call command to the BT Mini intercom, thereby opening the audio between the 2 intercoms. To close the communication, I will press the same button for an additional second, sending the closing command. Now let's proceed by pairing a Sena brand intercom. This will involve following a similar process of using the intercom pairing and ensuring a successful connection. Once the pairing is complete, we can continue with our communication using the newly paired Sena intercom. Here, from the BT Mini, I will choose another one of the 2 available buttons, for example, the volume up button. As I explained before, nothing changes from the BT Mini. Red and blue from the Sen, as I did before from the Thistle. Instead of starting the intercom pairing, I will start the phone pairing. The pairing process with the BT Mini is now complete. To initiate intercom communication with the Sena, simply click the volume up button. To end the intercom communication from the Sena, use the one-click function. For voice calls, we always need to send the command from the Sena. Additionally, I open the audio call ends from the Sena and close the audio. To summarize, we paired the Cardo with the phone using the Cardo's volume up button, and we paired the Sena with the phone using the Sena's pairing process. Lastly, we have a third and final pairing on the volume down button, which starts the pairing process with our BT Mini. Keep pressing this button until the red and blue lights appear. From the other brand, Interphone, we always initiate the phone pairing. The process of pairing the devices is now complete, and we can now enjoy seamless communication between the BT Mini, Sena, Cardo, Interphone. So in this case, we have the Interphone that is looking for a phone, and the BT Mini that is simulating being a phone, and in a few seconds the 2 devices will be paired. Also, in this case, from the BT Mini, we should do nothing more than click on the pairing button, and we will open the communication with the Interphone. With one click, we will close. From the Interphone, as always, we should use the voice call command or the last number recall. In addition, we also use the intercom to open the audio and always closed it using the same button. It is clear that Sena, Cardo, Interphone relied on their phone pairing for this special universal pairing with the BT Mini. As a result, they may have lost their phone connection. However, if their devices have the capability to pair with 2 phones, They can utilize the second phone connection for pairing a phone, even though they have lost their phone connection due to using it for the special universal pairing with the BT Mini.